The Princess Who Loved Animals. With all our love to our three little princesses, Katie, Julia, and Anna, from Granny and Grandpa. There once was a princess, the prettiest girl in the land. She lived in a castle and didn't understand why she had to stay in the castle and couldn't go outside and go for a walk or go for a ride. But because they lived in a forest that was deep in the wood, her mother and father said, "It's not a safe neighborhood. There are lots of wild animals," said her mother, the queen. "They are wild and they're dangerous and not even clean." "They'll scare you, they'll eat you," warned her father, the king. "They'll scratch you, they'll bite you, they'll even sting. So, pretty princess, stay in the castle. You'll be safe and sound. But we'll make a big party and invite everyone around. You can invite all your friends, and we'll have our friends too. And everyone will bring presents, especially for you." But the beautiful princess still felt quite sad, and even though the big party made her feel a little bit glad, she dreamed of the day she could walk through the wood, and she decided she'd run away as soon as she could. The party next day was a big success, and the beautiful princess wore a beautiful dress. There was music and dancing and great games to play. But when the door opened, the princess snuck away. She ran into the forest, even though it was dark. But with the lights from the castle, it looked just like a park. She didn't go far as she looked here and there, and next thing you know, she ran into a bear. Mr. Bear said quite loudly, "Please don't be afraid. I'll introduce you to all the wonderful friends that I've made. We'll all take good care of you. You'll come to no harm. We know all about your beauty, your grace, and your charm. Here's my friend Ellie the elephant. She's as big as you can see, but she's kind and she's sweet and as gentle as can be." "Hello," said Ellie. "Please be my friend. I'll watch over you always, from beginning to end." So Miss Ellie took the princess by her little hand. They walked on the grass and they walked on the sand. And before long they met Leon the great lion, and the princess was frightened and felt just like crying. "Don't cry, little girl. I never would hurt you, and all the animals here would never desert you." Jerry the giraffe came along the very next minute. He was as tall as the forest and everything in it. Jerry was as tall as the biggest, tallest tree, but he was funny and helpful and very friendly. He said, "I want you to meet the most special guy. It's Zizi the zebra, and I know that he'll try to make you feel comfortable from morning to night. You'll see everything will work out, and you'll be all right. We're all very good friends, and we really like you, and that is why we'll do all we can do to make you so happy and stay here with us. So please don't be frightened and don't make a fuss. When Ally the alligator comes to say hello, he looks pretty scary, but we want you to know, if you are his friend, he'll be so nice to you, and he'll carry you on his back if you just ask him to." Then Pam Pam the panda came out with George the monkey and said he thinks they should all have a party. So all the animals agreed, "Let's make a ball, and we'll invite all the animals, both large and small. And the princess will be the most special guest because she really is the best of the best. And soon all the animals were dancing and singing, laughing and shaking and wiggling and swinging. But all of a sudden there were soldiers and horses. The king had sent out his special forces. Where was the princess? No one quite knew, but they knew they had a job to do. To look for the princess who had disappeared. When they saw all the animals, it was what they had feared. But the princess cried out, "Please don't hurt my new friends. They're good and they're kind, and no one intends to hurt me or harm me in any way. They all protect me and love me, and I've got to say, I've had more fun tonight than ever before, and I'll come back to the forest now, even much more." So the king and queen saw that their princess was glad. The animals were the best friends that she ever had. So the princess could go out to the forest and play every day. That's the end of the story. There's no more to say.